All right, now, guys. If you are a kind of person that you are looking for a way on how to can create a salon flyer or poster printable one using your Android smartphone, you need this video. I want you to watch it from beginning to the end on how I'm going to create this particular poster flyer step by steps. So you can use these tricks to create the poster, the flyer, the banner, and print it without losing any quality. So this is what watching. Kindly watch from beginning to the end and don't miss any part so that I can be able to learn the tricks. So the first thing we need to do, like in my first video, I told you if you don't know the size you want to use, you can actually make this particular stuff. So this can indicate the kind of a size I want to use. So the next thing I'm going to do is to select the white background. So after selecting the white background, I will import the other picture as a layer. Okay, so select this as a layer. So I will go back to the second part, so which I'm going to select this as a layer as well. So the white background will make it blend and cool, so it won't allow any disagreement. Okay, after this has been done, then the next thing I need to do a very clean and a thorough work. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I'm thinking of removing something to see whether it will cool, right? But if it is not going to cool, we're going to leave it. So I want to use erase color. So use the color picker, pick this. Does it work? So let's say if I adjust a little bit the smooth, okay, I guess it's still manageable. Then I will reduce this a bit. So it can trace. Okay, if this actually work, then I can go to eraser and perfect the work. So erase the pin mouth just like this. Let's see, guess it work. So erase it well. Let's see, perfect, still manageable, not bad. Erase this part. Okay, perfect, not actually bad. Okay, so after that has been gotten, so I guess I can go to eraser now. So I can erase the stuff, bring it one, let it be 0, the smooth. So we'll look at that. So if this actually not work, we need to readjust. So we need to do some other stuff to make that cool. Okay, so what we really need to do is to just delete the edge in here. Okay, we need to do that one fast because my thought was that that will actually work, but I don't want to color. Okay, I don't want to color. So after position this, I need to change the color at the top of that stuff. So how am I going to do that? So I need what we call a draw. So the draw can give me exactly what I wanted. So I will give it this particular stuff color. So while I'm rubbing part, so rubbing parts, so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I want to rub part, change the whole color for this part and make it work. So let's quickly run that. So reduce the size a bit. So you need to do a clean job here. That is why you need to know how to use all those tools one after the other. They all they serve their own purposes as well. So you will see the tricks I'm going to use here. Okay. Just make sure that you are not care about the boundary. After that, you zoom like this, increase the size. Okay, so just position your own, don't mind. Position. I will show you tricks how you are going to cover that. Okay, guess this is perfect, right? So you can zoom it back, but you can see this is not really okay. So what we're going to do next is to send this. We need to cut out the mouth. So I'm going to copy. So after copy this, I need what we call the mask. Okay, so I will enable the mask, then move the mask a little bit up. Okay, so I can place my marks at the point here. So after positioning there, then I will be able to move, but let me reduce the size a bit first for me to be able to be in control of it. So after that, I can now move the edge just as perfect. Just click the out for you to be able to see what you are working on. So you can see the stuff. So once you are able to do that, bring this one in. You can do the same thing here. So we only need the edges, and we're going to position that on top of this. So once I'm able to get that, the next thing I'm going to do is to go to relative size. Make sure that I position it well. Let's see whether it actually works. Okay, so I'm going to actually cut out the black part. Let's see whether it will work. Okay, so it means if we are able to adjust this very well, so we can make this work. So erase color tolerance. So you can increase the tolerance a bit, increase it. Then the smooth should cover the remaining parts. The smooth, the tolerance. Just be adjusting the two for you to see. Be adjusting them, by adjusting them, adjusting them, adjusting it. Let's see how far it can go. So adjusting, so you can bring it down. No. So reduce. So reduce well. Okay. So you need to place smart here and adjust perfectly. So, and I guess this is cool now. Can still be manageable compared to the previous one. So you can see the magic that will perform here. So after that, we're heading back to gallery. Then you can import this big head image. So once you're able to do that, we are going to smuggle in this at the back. So we need to position that here. Let it be around here. Okay, how we're going to make sure that that is blender, so it's not left to rush. So you are going to let's increase the size a bit. Okay, I think it's helpful. So shift it, okay, a bit, or let it enter. Okay, perfect. So we can rotate the image a little bit to make it cool. So let's rotate for us to be able to manage the edge. Can we adjust it to make it cool like this? Is it okay? Let's see. If it is not okay, we can still adjust a bit. Okay, perfect. So now that we have that, then the next thing we can actually do, we use our cutout mask to cut out some parts. So cut it out very well. So once you cut that part, we copy. After copy, you go to the mask, click out, So you have this. So make sure the mouth are closed. But before that, send it to the back. Rearrange it perfectly. Now make sure that the mouth are really not fighting. Let it close. Center it very well. No mistake. If possible, you can zoom out for you to see clearly whether there is contact or there is any kind of a joint. So if there is none, you are good to go. You're perfect. So we can now proceed. Okay, when you look at it, it actually work. So let's say it actually work. If this could be like this, so which means we still have a long way to go. We still have a long way to go. So which means we need to deal with this. Okay, so we'll go to the erase color. You can see, right? So when we get to our erase color, then we increase the size. Okay, perfect. We increase the size for us to be able to have this, and then we'll smooth everything. So now that we have this, then the next thing we need to do is to go to draw. So we need to do a thorough work here. So what we're going to do, increase. So I'm going to just paint the mouth with this amazing draw tools. Okay. So now that I'm able to do this, I will send it to the back. So let's see how it works. So once I'm having this, I will scale this thing up a bit. Okay. Now that I have this, let me go to this, then readjust. Let's see. Okay. This is cool. It's cool. So we can just unenable. If you are not enable this, let's say we actually hide this. Okay. Erase color was unenable. So we can actually bring this up back. So once we have that, we can now go to gallery. So getting to our gallery, we can quickly do some shit. Okay, so like I prefer this particular hair, so I'm going to crop it, make it look more awesome. Okay, it has to be perfect. Okay, this is cool. So I'm going to position that around there, but I'm thinking it should be bigger than this. So what I'm going to do is to select this shape. After drawing this shape, I will go to texture. From texture, let's try it whether it will work. Okay, so we can crop, then crop this part. Let's see. So I believe if I stretch it a bit, I should be able to achieve what I wanted. I still need to adjust a bit. Okay, so let's do it this way. Now actually fine like before. I guess it's manageable like this, but not perfect. I need to crop it very well. So let's see this. Let's say I crop this, then crop this very well, crop it very well, then I tap OK. So I can adjust a bit. And then I have my own result here. So reduce the size. We can have the same image, change the color to white. So we can just position that here, send it to the back, so that we'll have this accurate result. So copy this, so which I'm going to position this here to cover the mess here. So once I'm able to do that, I will reduce the size a bit to show the eye. Okay, so once I'm able to do that, I will copy. Then I don't think I need to bring any other thing. I will just heading down directly, cropping this if possible. Just crop it. So after cropping it, then I'll follow the previous pattern by positioning it exactly like this. Okay, we are making sense, right? So once you're able to do that, you can see the tricks behind them. So we can actually lock everything so that it will not move. So next thing we need to do is to go to text area where we have Alex. So we'll go to the font. So let's try a font called Multizera. Should be able to do the work for us. Multizera extra bold. So italize it, then you increase the size. Position it here. That could be cool for printing. Then you go to the padding. Padding allow all the text to show. So position the padding here. So reposition it well. Now you go to this place and you type palace or place. Just let's say place. Then you can actually reduce the size for this. Okay. So let's say we say Alex place. Increase the size. Increase. So this should be positioned here. Okay. So when we position that, we'll go to the color, change the color. So let it be yellow, but somehow deeper. Yellow and deeper. So guess this is cool, right? Or we switch to this somehow cool, not lighter. Okay, guess we can use this, right? So, okay, then we'll position this, or we'll make this to be white, or we'll position this here. Just make this one to be any color like this. So guys, I use this. Increase the size a bit, then we'll arrange later. So after that, we have a kind of a unisex. So let's say unisex salon. Unisex salon. So we'll go to the font. So you can actually still some font here to make it cool. Unisex, and I prefer this, as well. Occupy a lot of space. Okay, we need to just do a professional work here. So adjust this a bit, but let it have a breathing space. So the kind of we have here, I'm thinking of how we can equip that to make it cool. So let's send this to image back a little bit to arrange, because that is more matter. So they switch it off. So once you do that, you can just make sure these are balanced. Then we'll position this here, but you don't let it big. Okay, don't let it be too big. So we can have this here, or we'll try another one and see how it works. So we can go to having this, or we'll try some tiny one, whether they are going to work. Unisex, but I prefer we should use something great like this. We will try another one in the library. So what if we try this? This can't work, but I prefer this. So let's use this. So this is somehow cool, and if we are not using this, we can use the previous one. So we have to make it faster. So we can use this. Well, we'll go to bold and bold it. Cool. Now we can quickly rush to what we're going to put on the taping, like touch. So let's say we have ear cuts. Okay, then we have pedicure. We have manicure. Then we have nails. We have fixing of hair. We have dreadlock. We have braiding. Okay, so we have braiding. So etc. So we can actually put some bulletin here to make it look cool. So once you apply the bulletin, you shift a little bit. Bulletin and shift. So this pedicure, not pedicure. So now I guess everything is seem to be cool. So now we'll position this here. We'll go to the fonts. We'll look at a better font like Archivo, ARCHIVO board. So when you get an Archivo board, learn how to use them. You are not just positioning like this. That's why we have a line spacing between the text. Okay, so you increase and make it okay. Make them feel like the landlord of the house. So it has a lot of space, so don't misuse the space, the white space, you don't misuse it. Then likewise, you don't make it feel like stranger. Okay, that is how design works. So now we need to just apply some kind of a tricks here. All the bulletins should be given different something. Okay, so we look at the color that can actually bring out what we actually wanted. So I'm thinking we should use this. Is there any other one? No. So I guess there's no one. So I guess we can use that. Okay. So when we use that, we'll go back to the color. We'll quickly run this fast by changing the whole color. We change the third one. We'll go to the fourth one. We have it changed. We'll go to the fifth one. Just highlight the one you wanted to apply the color to. That's how it works. So and stop asking. Some people will still be asking, are you sure This was designed using a Pixellab. So you can see right now that everything was designed using a Pixellab. I've made a mistake, but for the sake of when you check the color for the write up or the write up, so you can see that we can apply the whole black, so it will make it more deeper. So when you have this compared to what we had before, so and after we'll do that, we can quickly do the other stuff. But before that, let me quickly do this, then finish the whole stuff work. Contact. So when you have your contact, reduce the size, then follow the alignment principle. Just set up the ratio here so that the line you are going to select will not set. So when you see that, you go to the contact, change this to yellow. Okay, then we are going to look for number to put. So let's say we have 7034660781. So plus. So we have the second one 2348116264170. We don't need this. So we only pull a plus sign. So we'll make this to be thicker a bit. While we close the mouth, go to the color, have the color being changed to white because we're having a deeper ground. So when you do that, don't forget the hierarchy. You can reduce the size a bit, position it here. Okay, perfect. And you can reduce the size a bit, position it, don't let it exceed. Reduce the size, the space. Now we have to manage to put a contact address here. So I need to just align the three together, shift it up, sorry. I need to just select them together, position it here, make this one free. I'm still coming back to you. So once you do that, we need a sticker. I need to look for address. I need an address, and I guess my WhatsApp stuff. My Pixellab should be able to have an address for me. Address. Do I see any here? Okay, let's say we don't have an address. You can quickly get one at the middle of the training. Let me quickly show you how to see that. So you can tap address. Okay, address icon. Then if you want it in PNG, you can put a PNG. Then you look for better one you want. Like me, I'm looking for, let me see this. Quickly run to the website. So getting to the website, you can select this, close this, then you can long press and see it doesn't work. So let's say you can download it through this file. Okay, let's see whether it will quickly download that. So we're taking much time, right? Let's see. So when we don't get it from there, guess. So set the file will soon download. Download the file here. What's actually wrong with this? So when we don't get that one there, we can quickly run to other sites. Like we don't need to even fix it, we just need it, and when we get that, let's say we download this. When it appears, we can move in with our design to see show. And there's something you can quickly do if you're in the middle of rush like that. Just have this thing being screenshot, because sometimes if your Chrome browser is outdated, you might be experiencing that you will download something and you won't be able to see. So, okay, so once you have this, you just use your erase color to erase it, so it will still perform the same function for you. So you have that now. You just go to the color, have your color being changed. Okay, then you position that around there. Okay, perfect. So once you do that, then we can go to the address where we have all our address. So we have a shop 2. Okay, shop 2 Ambrose or, so you can see Ambrose or Apex Junction. Apex Junction, Olodo, Ibadan. Okay, so now that you have all these results, so we can actually position this here, reduce the size very well, have this being long very well. Then we can quickly go to the color, have the color being changed to white. Okay, then we can just apply a little stroke to see how this work. So we have like a 1 or 2, so we see how it works. Perfect. Now we can put a finishing touch to this. Putting this here, give it color black. You can now use color tab color from here. Okay, position it. Everything will seem to be right. So you can increase this, because that's the essence of design. Make it more visible. Okay, perfect. While you increase this a bit to be in line with everything you are doing. Now we are done with everything. Thanks for watching. I believe you will learn something from here. If you want it to be look more cool, you can change the bulletin here to whatever color you want only. Then leave the color for this right up like that. Thanks for watching once again. God bless. So have your work being saved as Ultra and as PNG for better quality.